Now, wee Davie Martindale comes in for a lot of abuse, doesn't he? A lot of stick, because of his past life and his appearance, and he gets compared to this fella. There's wee Davie there. But, I was thinking, I saw a picture that made me sort of rethink this a bit, and he's taller than Brendan, wee Davie Martindale, and I started thinking, how wee is he compared to other managers? So he comes off quite well in this photograph, taller than Rodgers, taller than Stephen Robinson, same height as Mark McGee, and taller than Van Bronckhorst. And I suppose the jury's out. There's a bit of a bent over range there. So I'm going to stand up for wee Davie Martindale and say he's not that wee. What do you think about that, Stephen?
Well, I think it's you're measuring him against a fairly low bar there, because I know Brendan Rodgers is very small. It's a real short arse. I think that's the first thing anybody ever mentions when you meet Brendan Rodgers in person, is how small he is. He is the shortest of shortest arses. So I don't know. I'd like to see him maybe, if you get him standing next to maybe a Liam Scales or an Arnie Engels or something. I think you'd probably see the true height of Wee Davie the Hun.
And Anthony, the way we sort of live our lives knowing each other head and shoulders, no idea how tall people are. I was quite surprised to find that Paul's height he's quite slightly diminutive. I wouldn't like me saying that, but are you a tall chap, Anthony? You're probably tall.
I'm 6'4".
You're 6'4". Get in there. Yeah. Oh, excellent. So, we have over 6 feet here, so this is a good, tall, man-sized podcast tonight.
It is a man-sized podcast. I was going to say, Martindale gives me slightly Ernst Stavro Blofeld vibes, like Donald Pleasance, that sort of Spectre type.
Yeah. I think he spends his whole time, when they play us, he spends his whole time trying to convince everyone that he's not really a Hun. Because he's always super nice.
He's always hugging. He's always hugging.
Yeah, he's hugging
like Rodgers and that. Like
he's hugging everyone. He's just hugging everyone he can find, and he's going on about how Celtic are the best team in the country, and we're so good and brilliant, and how good are you guys?
Personally, he is what he is. I don't mind him either. Like he's just he sometimes does the whole "woe is me, we're Livingston, we've got no fans, got no money." But apart from that, he gets on with it, doesn't he? And he got them back up again.
Yeah. So,
he got himself back up again as well, the way he turned his life around. You got to respect that.
You do have to respect that. Yep. Fair play.
And what about talking about people making the most out of their lives and their talents? The aforementioned Hasbulla. You know how old he is?
I don't actually.
I don't know.
He's 23. Apparently, and he's got this condition. You're in the caring profession, Anthony. How can you make jokes? That's terrible. He's got some form of dwarfism that makes him look really young. Yeah. And he's worth a couple of million apparently, so he's doing very well. He's making the most when life gives you lemons.
That's right.
Straight up.
Pay attention. This is totally free and great crack. The least you can do is subscribe. Do it now. Cheers.